Hey there, thanks for tuning in to Duckbricks. I'm Chris, and today we have a very exciting LEGO Ninjago breaking news video, where the entire wave of the first half of 2023 sets has been revealed, at least for the set names. Now here's what we know about Ninjago 2023. The TV show as we know it in its current format is concluding with Crystallized this year. Next year there will be a brand new series that is not a reboot, it will be a continuation of the current storyline or timeline, but if I had to guess, it's going to be starring all new characters, so be prepared to say goodbye to all of the classic ninja that we know and love. But thankfully we still have a chance to get more sets for the main core ninja, because Ninjago CORE is continuing next year with a number of sets. So for the first half of the year, we will have Ninjago CORE sets, where if you're not entirely sure of what that is, Ninjago CORE was basically a way for LEGO to introduce younger kids to the world of Ninjago without having it have to follow a TV show or set storyline. It basically was just kind of the standard ninja going on their own adventures that you were supposed to be creative with. Now we have a number of core sets, so let's just start off. I have the list right here. Number 1 is set number 71780, Kai's Ninja Racer Evo for $10. Now, we haven't gotten any Ninja Racer Evo sets before, but as an example of some of the other Evo sets we actually got this year, this, for example, is Zane's Evo Mech for $10, so you can probably get a sense of the scale here. If I had to guess, because of the Evo functionality, they're coming up with some sort of a small racer or go-kart-like system for the Ninja to use, especially at the $10 price point and young age range. This is probably just going to be a basic set. Moving on from there, we have set number 71781, Lloyd's Mech Duo Evo for $20. Now this is actually a little bit more interesting to me because obviously the Evo mechs themselves are just $10 per mech. However, given that this is a dual mech, it suggests that there is going to be a villain faction that he's dueling against. Now again, the villain faction may as well just be the standard snakes that we got for this year, but who knows, maybe they're actually going to pull from Ninjago's history and give us a mech for a villain for something we actually haven't seen before. So that's actually pretty exciting. Moving on from that, one of the sets that really excites me is set number 71782, Cole's Earth Dragon Evo. It's been a long time since Cole got a dragon, and for $35 we are getting an Evo version of Cole's Dragon. Now, don't get your hopes too high up because the Evo dragons are fairly juniorized and simplified. You can actually see an example of one of the Evo dragons, Jay's, right there, and that one was only $20, so this is going to be a little bit bigger. But again, the $35 point could be just due to the price increases, so I'm not really sure what exact scale it's going to be. Probably the closest analog is Kai's Fire Dragon Evo, which was $30 but was price increased to $35. I believe I've got that hanging up around here somewhere. Right there. So the orange bodied one, if I had to guess, we're going to get a very similar dragon, but for Cole, it's right there. You can see the double wing feature for that dragon there. And anyways, it is just very nice that we are getting a dragon for Cole in general, given that it's been a long time since we've gotten one. In fact, the last one we got was a very small one for Skybound, and of course we did get his standard one for the pilots, which we can see here, but that was a very different time, and I'm just happy Cole is finally getting another dragon. Next up, we have set number 71783, Kai's Mech Bike Evo for $45. Again, this is probably going to have some sort of a transformation feature. As you can see here, Kai has a lot of different wheeled vehicles, so this is probably just going to be another one, although I am pretty curious as to how the transformation feature will work to make a mech shift to a bike. Having it be priced at $45 means it's actually going to be pretty substantial, so I'm quite excited to see exactly what this entails. Moving on from there, we have set number 71784, Jay's Thunder Jet Evo for $10. Probably just another very simple and basic $10 Evo set. If I had to guess, the jet would come in little components that you could add on, somewhat similar to the Monkey Kid Staff of Creation set, which we got earlier this year. But moving on from that, we actually have some pretty exciting larger sets before a couple other small ones. First of all, we have set number 71785, Jay's Titan Mech for $80. Now this is really exciting because if we come over to our hero mechs here, you may notice that pretty much all of the ninja have gotten some form of large mech, like Kai's for the Ninjago movie, Cole's also for the Ninjago movie. We got Lloyd's Titan Mech for season 11. We got a legacy version of Zane's Titan Mech, also at the $70 to $80 price point after the price increases. But Jay has only ever gotten one mech, and that was for Tournament of Elements, which you can see right here. And that was a very small one. Of course, we did get a legacy version of it, but also was a 4+ set, so that wasn't really a full-on mech for Jay. But this time we are getting an actual $80 Titan mech for Jay, and if I had to guess, it's probably going to be around the same scale as the fantastic legacy Zane's Titan mech that we got. This is probably one of my favorite legacy sets. It's probably one of the best mechs they've ever done, complete with a brand new function for knees and all sorts of articulation, so I am incredibly excited to actually get something like this for Jay. But what excites me the most is set number 71786. For $100, we are getting Zane's Ice Dragon. Now, Zane is probably one of, if not my favorite ninja across all of the main cast, and the last time we got a dragon was really for Tournament of Elements. We haven't really seen an Ice Dragon that large for Ninjago, and it's going to be really exciting to get a $100 set that is a full-on Ice Dragon. Now, of course, we have some other Ice Dragons here. We got the 2011 one here for Zane right there. And then we also have the one that he generated as Boreal for Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu, which you can see up there right here, which came with his temple set. But again, really haven't actually gotten a full-on standard dedicated dragon for Zane, except for the silver titanium dragon, all the way back for Tournament of Elements back in 2015. So quite exciting to get a $100 dragon for Zane. I am really excited to see what quality this set will bring, and if it's anything like Lloyd's legendary dragon, which we got this year for Core, then the quality will be really good. And finally, there are just two final sets, one of which is far more interesting than the other. Number one is 71787, which is the Creative Ninja Brick Box for $60. We've never actually gotten a brick box for Ninjago ever before throughout the theme's entire run, so I really have no idea what to expect here. Maybe it could be something like the Minecraft creative boxes where you get a lot of pieces, some minifigures, some villains to fight against, and you just put things together, but really it's anyone's guess, and I'm very curious to see what exactly comes with this $60 brick box. But finally, there's just one final set. You might be wondering where Lloyd is, and that's set number 71788, Lloyd's Ninja Motorbike for $10, which again is going to be a very small and basic set, and if I had to guess, that's probably going to be a 4+ set. We actually did get a lot of 4+ $10 motorbikes like the one for Kai here, which you can see right there. So if I had to guess, it's going to be a very simple recolor, nothing too fancy to see there. But with that, we have summed up the Ninjago 2023 first half of the year set list. Now, I'm very curious if going forwards we will continue to get Ninjago core sets for the first half of the year and then have something more related to the TV series in the second half, kind of like what we did this year. And honestly, I don't know if I necessarily would be opposed to that because it gives us a way to get sets based off of our original 6 ninja while still allowing the story to continue to evolve and move forward for the fans who want to stay with the theme. It's a good compromise compared to LEGO's other original theme attempts like Bionicle, which unfortunately got really weighed down by its storyline in the later years, which ultimately caused the theme to be cancelled because the story just got way too complex. Giving a brand new series that is within the same timeline of the TV show but probably featuring new characters, only focused on the second half of the year, is a good way to keep long-term fans of the show interested while also still giving us stuff related to the original ninja for just the core stuff in the first half of the year, so you can always pretend they had those adventures off camera. But with that, we've summed up the list for 2023. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of this list? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Are you excited to see the images? I know I certainly am very excited to see what the summer of 2023 brings, but we still have a long ways to go to get there, so we're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer to see what this brand new TV show for Ninjago will entail. And with that, thanks all so much for tuning into Duck Breaks. Like and subscribe for even more LEGO news, reviews, discussion, and analyses coming your way very soon. Thanks, and bye-bye for now.